Hello and welcome to the 2023 fall home tour. I also want to say this video is going to be a day in the life. So after I get done with the home tour, we're just going to hang out. So once the home tour is over, if you don't feel like hanging out, totally understand. But if you do, stick around. So okay, I'm just going to walk you through everything. And also this sweatshirt is one of my own pieces of merch, and these are so soft on the inside. They're like fleece, so I'll have some in the little products down below, but I also have these on my website, and I have babies all the way to adults, so everybody can get one. There's sweatshirts, t-shirts, long sleeves, and hoodies. So, and they all have the cute little pumpkin. I call these the pumpkin princess because it reminds me of Minnie Mouse with the little polka dots on the bow. Okay, I'm gonna quit jabbering. Let me show you everything. This is a kind of lived in. I did clean a little bit, but there's dirty dishes. There's some boxes on the floor that need to be out, but I just wanted to show y'all like a real life home tour. And this is just our real life, so if your real life is Pinterest worthy, then I love it. Ours is not. So let me show you everything. First, we are looking at our living room. I have my chair scooted up because your girl cannot see. Even with glasses, it's a little hard. So a lot of this stuff is from like Dollar Tree, TJ Maxx, thrift stores. This being one of them. This is from Dollar Tree. I think they have this every single year. So I put that on the wall. And then this pillow is from Walmart, and then I just have a little black blanket right there. I think was from, I'm trying to think of where that was from, Amazon, or it has to be Amazon. That's where I get them there, because they're only like $12 and they're so soft. Okay, over here I've got this little scarecrow, and that is from the Dollar Tree, I believe. And that little pumpkin right there is also from Dollar Tree. This blanket is the brand Crazy Train. And then I have another Dollar Tree pumpkin right there, and you can see I have shoes on the floor. So real life. By the way, if you're curious, this big bin I got off of Amazon, so if I can link it, I will. And then this right here I got from Dollar General years ago. And this little pumpkin is also from Dollar Tree. Then this is from TJ Maxx. It kind of gives you the fall and Halloween vibes, but I'm planning on having it out all year because I'm going with more of like the beige, just a really calming environment in the living room. Okay, so over here, this blanket is from Amazon, and I think it's so cute. It's very thin. It's very like fragile to me, but I just use it as like a decor piece. I don't really use it as me using it to lay in, because my little toes will poke holes in it probably. Anyways, I ramble. These big giant pillows are from TJ Maxx. They came in a bundle of 2, and so is this green one in the middle. But I thought this made the living room look a lot more cozy, because let me show you the pillows. Behind the pillows, every time I see these couch, look, there's a sock right there. Every time I see this love seat, I think, are we like in a race car? Like, is this a sports car? Like, what are we doing? Is this a computer chair? I do not like it's not cozy. So I just, when I saw these huge pillows, I was like, oh yes, because then when they're out like this, it just looks more solid. Like, you can't tell that there's a bunch of lines in the cushion, which I prefer. Okay, so over here, I'm kind of minimal when it comes to decor now, only because we live in a single wide mobile home. So basically your house gets messy very fast in a small space, but it's also really easy to clean. But that way it just kind of helps me eliminate things like having to move stuff around to be able to dust. I don't have to worry about that too much because I just have like one single item out on here. So I have this cute little jack-o'-lantern ceramic, and you can put little tea light candles in there. That I just got from Goodwill for $4. So Goodwill surprised me with the fall decor, by the way. Definitely check out your thrift stores before you go anywhere else besides from like Dollar Tree, because that's probably the cheapest place to go. But Goodwill had a bunch of stuff. And then this little one, Scarecrow, was also from Dollar Tree. We have the Dollar Tree that has the $3, $5, $8 section as well. So that's why you may see some bigger items. I don't know if I've ever showed y'all these, but Aaron's mom, there are peacocks. Her neighbor has peacocks, like a whole lot of them. There's 6. And she found these feathers. So these are real peacock feathers. And I've just had them in this little thing for over a year now. And I just think it's cute and a little bit different. So I have that there. And then over here, our door, of course, my cat's at the door. I was wanting to hurry up and do this before I have to take care of all my animals. But I'm going to get another mom. She's chatty Kathy. I'm going to get another mom for this side. But this one is doing really well. There's also little pumpkin picks there. Look at them. There's also pumpkin picks in each of them. But I want to get those little pumpkins, you know, big enough that it just fits in your hand, that I can line up on the steps. Maybe not all the steps, because that'd be kind of a lot, but maybe the first 3 steps. I think that would be cute. And maybe have like different colors, white, orange, maybe one that's like closer to a brown. Maybe if it's not brown, I can just paint it brown. And then this sign I have here, but since we get kind of like moisture in this door, it is already getting worn. So I probably won't put something wooden in the door next year, but Dollar Tree. Everything's from Dollar Tree, Chloe. Okay. Chloe has a little orange blanket over here. Also, that was from Amazon. And then she's got this little doggy blanket too. That's from Amazon. One of our viewers sent this, and she loves it. So moving in to the kitchen, this is what it looks like. And this is the first little area that has some fall related things. I've been keeping my diffuser on the orange setting. I get so many questions about where the diffuser is from. It's from Young Living. I'm not a distributor, but years ago I signed up for Young Living, and it came with the kit. But they are like $90, or if you get the kit, it's like $150. So I honestly recommend people to just go to Walmart or Amazon to get one, and just look for a color changing one, because they are $20-$30. So much of a better deal. This is nothing special. A lot of them change colors. So I would just suggest, unless you're just a big fan of Young Living, definitely go the more affordable route. That little pumpkin is also from Dollar Tree. I thought it was so cute. I don't know if they even had these last year, but I love how it looks like a little, almost like a little mason jar. And I have the little tea light in here, so at night you can get the feeling that it is a vibe. Maybe tonight we should just film like just a little quick thing with music so y'all can see all the things lit up. But in the diffuser have lime going. Okay, over here I got this for Christmas last year for my mom and my sister. And in here I did both of these are just 2 DIYs. So this is just a glass jar with some pine cones in it, and then I put this pick in here that was from Hobby Lobby. I like Hobby Lobby's picks because when they go on sale, they're a really good deal, and they're a lot bulkier than the ones from Dollar Tree. And then these little pumpkins are from Dollar Tree, and this floral arrangement is from Dollar General. And then right here, this is so pretty. I put all this together. So this one is from Hobby Lobby, and then these little beads are from Hobby Lobby, and so are these little berries. But everything else is from the Dollar Tree, and you can see I put another pick, 2 picks in here just to kind of make it seem like there's more pumpkins, because this one came with a pumpkin. And then this I got from Poshmark. I got 2 of them there, and I really like them. They don't feel like plastic. I think they're actually, you know, it reminds me of like a wicker basket. Straw. It feels like straw. This is the cashmere, cozy cashmere. It's the same as this. Yeah, cozy cashmere for Febreze. So that's what I have right here. And then I just have my prayer cards right here because I read one of these every day. I'll show y'all one at some point in this video. I forgot to do it in the last video, so I just put a scripture at the end of the video. But it gets me to read Bible verses. This tablecloth, oh my gosh, my nails. I'm a picker. This tablecloth is from Walmart, and there's another tablecloth underneath it. At first I had it kind of just draped everywhere, but I felt like that was making it a little bit messy looking. So I ended up just folding it in half. So a little bit short on both sides. But since I have this Piva tablecloth underneath it, it's fine. And it's white anyway, so it kind of just blends in. I think if I didn't tell anybody, they wouldn't really notice it that much, so that's good. Did I say the vase, or vase, however you want to call it, is from Dollar General? They got some good ones there. I love their decor. These curtains are also from Walmart. And then this isn't really fall related, but it is cute. That's a little DIY I did myself with a Dollar Tree picture frame. There's a white piece of printer paper, and then pressed flowers. That was the first one I ever did. It took 2 weeks for those flowers to dry. I just hung them up like you would hang clothes to dry, and it took forever because they were big flowers. But it made it to where I could do something with my flowers that I buy from the grocery store after they're already kind of going bad, you know. So I love that idea. This is the other side of the kitchen, and I just went with the beige theme all throughout. So these beige things will stay even after fall because I just think they're cute. I may do like red for Christmas, but this is kind of like just normal decor that will be out all year. So, oh, and they're from Walmart. Over here, that lamp is from Dollar General. This knife set was given to us. And then this was also given to us by my friend Angie from the Bumblebee Farmhouse. She knows I like mushrooms, and this is the cutest mushroom. I think it's supposed to be like a birdhouse. So adorable. I just leave it in here and I have it like that. I bring it out during the fall because it works for every season, but I especially love it for fall. And then this box Erin made out of wood, and this is also from Walmart. A bunch of this stuff is from Dollar Tree or just given to us from family, like this wooden rolling pin. This one is from Whole Foods. Why am I showing y'all my kitchen utensils? You never know, somebody might want to know, so while we're here, might as well. A lot of these are from Dollar Tree. These are from Kimi, the darker wooden ones. Okay, I think that's it for here. Alright, my microwave, oh, just kidding. This pumpkin is from Dollar Tree. It's one of the first ones I ever got. This I got this year. It's so cute. They have a bunch of different color ones, and I have a little tea light in there. And then this, the flowers are from Dollar Tree, and then this was actually a drink that Erin, I think somebody, either he bought it or one of his coworkers when he was working bought it for him. I don't remember. But I love the bird on it, and I love the colors. It just goes perfect for fall. So it says butter pecan. I tasted it. I'm not a fan of like alcohol drinks that also taste like a coffee. Not for me. But let me know if you are. They're this wooden cutting board is from Amazon. And then this is also from Amazon. I just got this also from Ruth. And I thought it was so pretty that I just wanted to leave it out because it's orange and it goes with everything. And I'm going to be making a simmer pot with this. I think it's going to be awesome. So expect that in an upcoming video. And then here's another one of those same candles. And then, other than dirty dishes and dishes that need to be put away, I don't have anything else over here. But I do have this over here. And this year I did do years before I would do a lot of stuff on the counters, a lot of stuff on the table, and a lot of stuff on that. But now I think I just like it better when everything's kind of elevated onto the walls. So the H is Aaron's, that's his last name. And we got that at Hobby Lobby. This little guy, I actually believe is from Dollar Tree because I saw one this year. This is from every year, I can't remember. I don't think it's Hobby Lobby because it just has a regular sticker. So I'm not sure where that's from. Maybe Walmart. I don't know, but it's cute. And it's heavy also. I've had this thing for a long time, but I like how it also looks like it's wicker, but it's not. It's pretty hard. It has little sparkles on it. Okay. Dollar Tree, Hobby Lobby, the picks. And then this is also from Dollar Tree. It actually came with this set and a few other pieces, but I just ended up putting these out, and it's so cute because she's sitting on a pumpkin. These curtains are also from Walmart. And those pictures were from Hobby Lobby a few years ago, so I don't know if they still have them. Alright, that concludes the home tour. These ladies need to be taken care of, so I'm going to do that now. And then I'm going to make the pumpkin cinnamon rolls a little bit later on today. Alright, here's our little pumpkin rolls, if you will. And it says to preheat for 350 and do 26 minutes, which my oven heats up so fast, so I don't know. Or it's hotter than, you know, it says it is. So I don't know if it's actually going to take that long. I'm just going to go with my nose. But I done ripped the thing. I should have showed y'all just in case you didn't see the other video. But it's Grand's pumpkin spice rolls with pumpkin spice icing. Yum. And I'm just leaving the icing out so it can get warm. It's easier to pour on that way. I also made this fall harvest punch with apples, ginger ale. It also had pumpkin cider in it, but it called for apple cider. I just got the wrong one. Trying to think of what else I have in here. Oh, the Welch's sparkling wine, and I got the cider kind. And I think today's probably the last day I'm going to be able to drink this because I made it 2 days ago, and it's got fruit in it, so I need to get a cup. Anyway, it's really good, but it's really sweet. And last night I drank like a full cup of this, and it had my rib cage hurting so bad, all the way like wrapped around my back and everything. So I think it was because of the sugar, also because it is carbonated. So yeah, I would not recommend drinking a whole bunch of this at once. And I was drinking it with a straw, so you know what that means. I was chugging it. Can't do it. Can't do it, or like, because it's sensitive. Anyway, so I may have to pour some of that out. But thankfully I still have all the stuff that goes in it except for apple cider. I've got ginger ale and the sparkling wine right there. I don't even know what we're going to eat for dinner today. It may just be like an anything night because we have all sorts of little things like mini raviolis, mac and cheese, mashed potatoes. Actually, that's probably what I'm going to do. I'll do some mac and cheese and mashed potatoes because we have milk. And we'll just use the chicken we have. I think we even have some chicken nuggets. Yeah, we've got a couple of things. And one chicken patty. But I've got half a bag of this. That's probably what I'll heat up. This and maybe a mix of this buffalo kind. Got a bunch of chicken left. I'm trying to eat everything that we have in our fridge and freezer before we go grocery shopping again, but do expect a grocery haul soon, and maybe like a meal plan slash cook with me. It's gonna be fun. I'm trying to do like a little bit of a variety of homemaking, not just cleaning, because I can definitely get stuck into just cleaning, but I'm trying to mix it up a little bit. So these two things just came in the mail from our wish list. I had put some toilet paper on there and paper towels, and Carol sent them to us. Thank you so much, Carol. I do want to mention something real quick to all of y'all, because I feel like I brought it up in the first place, so it's kind of like a good time to have a closure moment. Alright, so I'm gonna talk money for a second, not specific or anything, but I actually, like a couple weeks ago, this is how quickly things have turned around. A couple of weeks ago, I was making about $1,500 a month on this job, which is YouTube, sponsorships, affiliate links, everything kind of put together. That's about what I was doing. Since this 2-week period, that amount has doubled. So maybe to some, even double that is considered low income, but for us it is definitely not, especially with the lifestyle that we have. Our house is paid for, our cars are paid for, we don't have any like outstanding debts, which is a privilege. I know a lot of people have a mortgage and car payments, and that's just because you need them. You need to have a place to live, and you're paying a mortgage. And you know what, some people don't mind paying a mortgage. I know if there's ever a time where we can comfortably pay a mortgage each month, then that's an option for us as well. But I just want you to know, and like this is so exciting, that my AdSense, which is the ads you see in these videos, when y'all watch the ads, it helps out my channel a lot. And I don't know if it's because we're getting into the season where advertisers put a lot of money into ads, or if it's just because I was doing ads wrong. You can like place ads in the video yourself, and before I was spacing them out pretty far apart, and now I space them out every few minutes. But even I noticed, I watched one of my videos to make sure I didn't get frustrated with how many ads were in it, and I only saw 2 in the middle of the video. So now I'm like, oh wow, I wish I had known that years ago. But there's no manual to this. Like nobody tells you what you need to do when it comes to like placing ads and stuff. So if you are a content creator and you're not placing ads every few minutes in your video, I would highly recommend it, because it will change your life. It is crazy. This is not to brag or anything, but this is because we were struggling. We were like, you know, if you go out to eat, it's going to be like $1 meal at McDonald's. Not, you know, going out to eat once a week like we used to, which is also a luxury. There's so many things in life that are luxuries that I personally, I'm not going to speak for anyone else, but we can definitely take for granted. But we're doing so much better now, and I just want to thank y'all for support. The Amazon wish list, literally everything was purchased, which we were shocked. Every day stuff would come in, and I was like, what in the world? Because I don't think I've ever experienced that amount of love and support at one time, you know. And I really needed, it wasn't about the stuff, but it was just about, I needed to feel like love from a community, and that I felt it so much then. And now it has like really changed my mindset. And I know just watching the videos, in my heart I'm like, that is so much support, that is so much love getting sent our way, and now I feel like I'm loved. So yeah, I know that may sound silly, but like if you've ever felt like you weren't good enough or you weren't loved, it's once you do feel that feeling, it is like shocking. Like and all. I don't know how else to describe it. It is a wild feeling, and now all I want to do is just spread love to everybody, everything, all this stuff. I thought I loved people before, not like this. Like I could literally just go up to a stranger and hug them now, and before I would be scared to like even say hello to a stranger. I just feel like people are awesome. Humans are awesome. We can see some ugliness in the world, but like when you focus on the good, you kind of start to, all that negative stuff minimizes, which is awesome. Okay, so it also made me feel like the other day we cooked for the family and we took it over to them. I don't even know that I would have had the thought to like pack up some food and take it to them if I hadn't been shown the love that we have been shown over this past couple weeks. So we're doing much better now. I wanted to clarify that now, and just so that if anybody was wanting to send things because they thought like we're struggling, we were, but now we're not, which is awesome. So please never ever ever feel obligated to send anything. I know there's a PayPal down there. Do not feel obligated to send that. Like, it's just there because it's just there if somebody wanted to, but I don't expect anything from it. And there's also an email down there if you want to email me, because I've been getting all of y'all's animals photos, which I think are so cute, and it helps me kind of get to know y'all better. So it's kind of special. Okay, I'm rambling, but I just wanted to mention that if you're new, you're probably like, what in the world is this girl talking about? Just know that I went through a lot of mental health issues over the past couple of years, not really even realizing it, and now I feel like I'm on the other side, and it has helped me be more productive, more smart with my time management, and I have been posting a lot more videos. I used to be so inconsistent. I used to like constantly just go back and forth in spirituality, in the type of content I was going to produce, like just in life in general. When you don't have a good fitting on where you're at, it shows up in your world. So now everything is so much more consistent, and it feels so good to feel like I know who I am, and I know who I am in Christ, and that's the most important part. I know like none of this would be happening without God, and all I do is I just put in the work, and I say, God, you do the rest. Like, you can do so much more than I can, and I just want to let you have it. Like, I'm not forcing anymore. Like, if things happen, they happen. If they don't, it's okay. Something better will happen down the road. So yeah, I'm gonna preach on y'all, and I don't want to do that, but I love y'all so much. I really mean that, and you've really changed my mindset, and I think the mindset switch, that's Miss Chloe, I think the switch in the mindset really does take you from going like hustle and force to flow, and like everything's always gonna work out for you, especially if you believe in a higher power. For me, I'm a Christian and I believe in God, but I respect everybody's religious beliefs or whatever faith you have. If you know like something out there is bigger than you are, it is so helpful in those times where you feel alone. You're never alone. You got God. When you feel like you can't do it on your own, you've got God. He takes all of that. Like, we're not here to struggle, okay? We're here to thrive. So this is our year, the rest of the year of thriving, and everything else is behind us. I will never struggle again. And I know that may sound like, well, you say that, but no, like, I believe it. And when you have faith and you believe, you will receive that. So, you know, if you have given up hope, I just want you to hang on. Like, just keep hanging on. Don't hang on so tightly that you stay in the same spot. Like, don't ever feel stuck. When you feel stuck, that's the time to move. So if God tells you to move, do something. Just even if it's getting up and brushing your teeth that day, do something different. Go to the park, go get a cup of coffee at a Starbucks or whatever, or McDonald's, and just sit in the room with all the other people. Just be around people. I'm so reclusive, but the more I come out of my shell, the more I'm like, I want to be around people. I want to like get to know people and like, you know, get friends and stuff. So yeah, anyways, 9 minutes of rambling. Our cinnamon rolls are going to be done pretty soon, aren't they? Pumpkin spice rolls are done. These things are massive, by the way. I think I'm only going to cover maybe 2. Am I really going to eat 2 of these? Probably. But Aaron's laying down right now, so I will let him reheat his later, and then I'll just put this back in the fridge. These are delicious. I may like this better than a regular cinnamon roll. I taste the pumpkin. It tastes so good, and there is a lot of cinnamon in there. You know what I heard someone say? They're like, what is pumpkin anyway? Because pumpkin doesn't really have a taste. It's like it kind of reminds me of like a squash, and that cracks me up because I'm like, oh, I love the pumpkin. But you know what it is? It's all the spices. Like there's probably nutmeg, cinnamon, maybe brown sugar. I don't know. Y'all probably know more. But like, what makes something pumpkin flavored? Y'all tell me. But I love pumpkin pie.
There's a lot.
You excited? This is from Roof too. Yeah, so cool. You're so chatty. You're so chatty. Have that. I was feeling it's the second one. I saw it on Amazon Prime. You're my little pumpkin. Yeah. Yeah, it's so cute. So cute, Chloe. Yeah. Come on, kitty. Come here, girl. What you doing? Come here. I got something for you. Yeah, I got something for you. What is that? What is that thing? What is that thing? Yeah, exactly. Good job. Good job. What about this one? This one makes noise. This one rattles. That one rattles. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Go in there and get it. Yeah. Good job. Good job. Alright, I'm getting dinner ready to go. Got some water right here. I'm gonna go ahead and I always have to do this. Do y'all memorize yours? Because every time I'm like, okay, that's here. So Same with, okay, this may be embarrassing, but the same with driving. I I look at the little letters on the left, and then I like put the thing in drive, and then I look at the D and I'm like, okay, it's in drive. So silly. So silly. Okay, so there's that. I'm gonna use this one for the mashed potatoes. We've got this mac and cheese. I'm gonna cook one box of it. I'm gonna make these loaded baked mashed potatoes. This is our favorite brand whenever I don't make them homemade, which is often. And I've got some dishes to do, so I'm gonna do these off camera and then I'll pick up where we left off. I followed the directions on the box for this, and then I also added 1 tablespoon, because we got it, so why not, of this. I think it's going to be good. I'm not even going to tell Aaron. But this looks good. He was like, somebody on TikTok did it a certain way and made it look really good, but I think this is looking good. This isn't looking runny. I think it's gonna be fine. So now I'm just gonna cover this, and I am going to, is this the cover? Yeah, I'm going to do the chicken and the mashed potatoes. Alright, I'm gonna use this California blend. It's got broccoli, cauliflower, and carrots in it. Just a little bit, like maybe a cup, just to have a little bit of vegetables with our meal tonight, because there's nothing green so far. So I added a little bit of salt, pepper, and then I've got about a tablespoon of butter right here, just so the vegetables have more flavor. I got this going, and it's actually boiling, so I'm going to go ahead and put my mashed potatoes in there. Alright, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I will see y'all back here very soon for another one. And now it's awkward to be like, okay, bye, but okay, bye. I'll see you in the next one.